By 2017, visitors to Lake Te Koo Utu in New Zealand would encounter this: an ugly, graffiti-laden concrete wall jammed into a hill. The structure had been sealed shut with concrete blocks in the 1970s. Over the next 4 decades, its history and original purpose faded from public memory. Local gossip rushed in to fill the void. Kids whispered it was an abandoned bomb shelter, but the wildest rumor claimed it was a secret escape route built to ferry the town's mayor straight to the town hall during an air raid. When a community's physical history is literally sealed away, myths take over, turning a genuine historical site into a misunderstood ruin. Local resident Merv Cronin remembered the site differently. Before it was bricked up, he recalled playing in the open tunnels as a child. In 2017, Cronin went to the Cambridge Community Board with a pitch: unseal the structure, clean off the spray paint, and finally tell the public what they were walking past. The challenge was logistical. A small local government has limited funds, and restoring a massive, overgrown relic requires specialized labor. Scraping away the mud was only the beginning. The project was the necessary first step in a major historical excavation. Local historian Dave Homewood and community board member Julie Epps began digging into military archives, eventually uncovering the site's original blueprints. The archives revealed the site's true identity: Aviation Reserve 9, or AR-9, a highly classified military depot built in 1942. With the threat of Japanese aerial bombing in the Pacific, the military needed to store fuel away from obvious airfield targets. Their solution was to sink a 600,000-gallon tank deep into a hill, inside a public park, camouflaged beneath a canopy of fast-growing gum trees. This historical photo reveals the industrial scale of the operation. A secret railway siding delivered up to 11 rail tank cars of fuel every week. As seen in this archival image of WW2 aircraft in flight, that fuel had a specific destination. It was trucked out to RNZAF Station Rekuhia to supply test flights for military planes undergoing major overhauls. The archival research transformed this ignored concrete wall into a documented component of New Zealand's WW2 Pacific Defence Network. Translating that history into physical reality required working with a tiny budget. The community board approved just $1,000, meaning the project would rely almost entirely on donated materials and volunteer labor. The local district council brought in machinery to scrape away decades of dirt and overgrowth from the surrounding sluice drains. A local business stepped in next, fabricating and donating heavy metal grills to replace the concrete seals that had blocked the entrance since the 70s. Finally, volunteers and local schoolchildren painted the structure in military camouflage, resulting in the restored bunker seen in this photo. The collaboration of local government, private business, and everyday citizens reversed decades of neglect without a massive state budget. Opening the physical site allowed people to finally look down the dark tunnel. That action mirrored a breakthrough in the archives, unearthing a secret military sensors had successfully hidden. In the early hours of October 14, 1943, a disaster struck the AR-9 barracks. A fire broke out, destroying 4 huts. The blaze claimed a life. Leading aircraftman Richard Edward Isaacs, a guard at the facility, was killed at just 20 years old. Because AR-9 was a top-secret installation, the true circumstances and the exact location of Isaac's death were obscured from the public record. Unsealing the bunker connected the town directly to this fatal, forgotten wartime tragedy. In September 2018, the town held a dedication ceremony. The bunker was fully restored, accessible via new steps, and fitted with educational storyboards. The project's most significant outcome involved the researchers tracking down the surviving family of Richard Isaacs. The family was shocked by the invitation. Due to wartime secrecy, they had spent 75 years believing Richard died at a different military camp in Wellington. Attending the ceremony, the Isaacs family was finally able to stand in the exact place where their relative lived and died. The volunteers who showed up to scrape away graffiti and clear mud achieved something lasting. They restored historical truth, dismantled decades of urban myths, and gave a grieving family long overdue peace.